First and foremost, before we get started, I like to give all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem, Rikakadash, and the one said those great millstone, while unto truth. And also to those elect that is scattered abroad. I like to say, Shalom. And come back here today with another great powerful lesson to the spirit and the power of Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. So the title of today's lesson is The Truth Always Comes Out. So I like to say Shalom to all our listeners. Hope this way here today and guide you back in the path of righteousness and back to your true power, which in fact is Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. So before we start today's lesson, let's go to the book of Luke chapter 8 and verse 17. And it reads that, for nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest, neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad. And so the truth is being declared. Also, when you go to Matthew chapter 24 and verse 14, this gospel shall be preached throughout the four corners of the earth. Then shall the end come. And about how is it being known abroad? Through the what? The World Wide Web, through the internet, and also through the what? The spirit and the power of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, his mouthpiece, which in fact are the prophet. And we know that the prophet is standing in the highways and the byway. You know, they're standing on their watch and they're standing on fire for Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. So we know that the Lord is what? Removing what? The covering cast of what? All the lies and deception. And so a lot of people are beginning to find out who are the true peoples of the Bible. Also, a lot of people beginning to find out their true nationality. And one thing about it is that, hey man, the Lord is making it plain upon table. And hey man, we seeing that what evil and deceit is being what quenched. And the truth that had been so long without fruit is being declared through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. And one thing about it, that hey man, his word will not return to him void. And also it shall come to pass. The Bible is faithful and true. The Bible is a true book, whether people believe it or not. So all the gainsayers, all the unbelievers, things is coming at a fast pace. The truth is saying, hey man, it's always come out. You know what I'm saying? But one thing about it is that, you know, what was hid is now it's coming what? To light. Anything that was covered is being uncovered. Hey man, the Lord is doing a mighty work. We constantly seeing all these Bible prophecies are speaking loud and clear. We are rejoicing because we knowing that we at the end of this thing. And also, when you go into that word manifest, it means to me make it more obvious, more clear. So one thing about it is that it is clear that the truth is out here everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So that's why all these things are happening. You know what I'm saying? The Lord also is getting ready to bring forth judgment. We already know that we're ready upon a time of trouble that we have never seen before. So a lot of things are happening. The Lord is pouring out his spirit on all flesh. You know what I'm saying? People are prophesying left and right. It is high time to prophesy. And also we know that our salvation is very close to him, yet believe. We already know that the prophecies are speaking. We know that we waiting on what the MOTB. We know that once the MOTB has been implemented, we know that all hell would break loose. It would be like a domino effect. So it's a very short lesson through the spirit and power. I have a few short videos, and after videos, we will start the lesson, and I hope that you will get edified.
Bro, these Christians are mad as hell. They're just leaving comments nonstop on all the videos. It's like, if we're not teaching the truth, why are you so mad? I'm not mad. Because we're all coming to find out that everything the Christian church has taught us over the years is all bullshit. Yep. There's no such thing as a literal hell. There's no such thing as a literal virgin birth. Easter is not in the Bible. Christmas is not in the Bible. Yes, you have to keep the laws of the Old Testament. Yes, reincarnation is in the Bible. There is no such thing as a Trinity, okay? The Son of God, Yahweh Shai, is called the Son of God. And his name ain't Sweet Jeebus, he's the Son of God. And the Lord's a so-called black man with woolly hair. He's not a so-called white man. And the fake Jews living in the state of Israel, they're not the real Jews. But the Christians worship them devils. And Satan and the angels never got kicked out of heaven in the book of Genesis. That's more fairy tales from the Christians. There's nothing but nonsense.
White people are scared to death right now, particularly white males. They're scared to death that they are going to lose their power in the future. And they are. But if you want to get ready for the future, if you want to be treated well in the future, treat others well in the present. Any white person who was born, raised, and schooled in the United States of America, if you aren't a racist, you're a miracle. Either that or you decided to educate yourself. Because education in this country is about white is right, brown's all right, black's got to stand back. Yellow's mellow, but whites, we educate in a way that says that white males have done all the adventures, have made all the adventures, have done all the discovering, have made all, everything that is good and has been accomplished according to social studies, which is actually anti-social studies, by white males. It's a lie. But we do that in order to maintain the myth of white superiority. The myth of race has to be maintained at all costs in this country. Because if white people have to give up the color of their skin as being something that makes them perfect, what do they have left?
So now let's start today's lesson. So we seeing that, hey, man, the truth is coming out left and right. And everybody, he's making what Esau bearer and bearer each and every day. So let's start today's lesson in Isaiah, a very quick lesson through the Spirit, Isaiah chapter 25. Isaiah chapter 25 and verse 7. And it reads, and he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that is spread over all nations. Let's read that again. Isaiah chapter 25 and verse 7. He said, and he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that is spread over all nations. And who is he? That is who? Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. He said he will destroy in this mount, and that in what mount? Which in fact is what? Babylon the Great, America. And not about you. So when you go into mountain also goes into what? Nations, governments. You know what I'm saying? Not about it. So one thing about it is that we seeing that the Lord is moving what? The lies and the deception. You know what I'm saying? That was spread over all nations. So we seeing that we're at the end and the truth is being declared. How is the truth being declared? Through the what? Through the prophets, through the mouthpiece of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. So everything now that is turned upside down, the Lord is bringing back that righteous order. The Lord is getting ready to set everything back into order. So we seeing that righteous order is getting ready to return. You know, so we knowing that what? Esau is the end of this earth age, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. So the Lord is destroying all those lies and deception. That's why the Lord said that the deceive and the deceiver is his, says the Lord. So we seeing that what the truth is constantly what? Flourishing. You know what I'm saying? It's constantly what? Increasing. You know what I'm saying? All this lies and deception is what? It's diminishing. And also, you know what I'm saying? He's constantly exposing. You know what I'm saying? He's constantly exposing Esau, Edom. You know, the so-called white man, the devil that the Bible speaks of. And I bet he cannot run. He cannot hide. So, amen. The Lord is removing the covering cast through the spirit and power of Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? Hey, just like I said, this gospel shall be preached throughout the four corners of earth, then shall the end come. And also when you go to Ezekiel chapter 33 and verse 33, you know what I'm saying? It said, in that day, they shall know that a prophet was among them. And so a lot of people beginning to see all the gainsaying and all the unbelief is beginning to be a thing of the past. Is this a conspiracy theory? No, these are the words of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. They are faithful and true. The Bible is a true book, and it's a living book. And also we're living in the end time. Real time. We seeing it happening right before our eyes. So let's go here to Habakkuk chapter 2. Very quick lesson. Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 16. Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 16. And it reads that thou art filled with shame for glory. Said, drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered. The cup of the Lord's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spurn shall be on thy glory. And out of the Bible, so we seeing that, you know what I'm saying? The Lord is what? Is making Esau bearer and bearer left and right. And also, he also getting ready to drink of that cup, you know, the cup of oppression, the cup of what? Affliction, also the cup of what? Of slavery. So we know that slavery is coming back in a big way, but out of the Bible, hey, the truth always comes out. You know what I'm saying? And in the end, you know what I'm saying? We're in the end, and it's being manifest right before our eyes. So we seeing that, you know what I'm saying? Shameful spirit is upon his glory. Whose glory? The so-called white man. You know what I'm saying? The devil that the Bible speaks of. So we seeing it happening left and right. He cannot run. He cannot hide. So, you know, hey, it is here. So let's go here to Jeremiah chapter. Let's get a little bit more on that, a little bit more edification. Let's go here. Jeremiah chapter 49. One moment. Jeremiah chapter 49. And verse, I think it's verse 10. One moment. Jeremiah chapter 49 and verse 10 said, but I have made Esau bare, the so-called white man, and I have uncovered his secret place, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not. So one thing about it is that so Lord, all the things that he had hid in the past, our history, our inheritance, our way of life, our birthright, all those things is coming to the light now. When you go to Psalm chapter 82, you know what I'm saying? It will give you a list of all our enemies that kept us down as a nation to try to what? She said, my hidden ones. That means, hid our what? Nationality. You know what I'm saying? Who we were as a people. You know what I'm saying? Also, a lot of things that was taken from us. The Lord's getting ready to restore us. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, one thing about it is that we're here. We're very excited. So the truth always comes out. So, hey, man, we see it through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushua. Got to be very careful with this lesson. But one thing about it is that, hey, man, we're here, man. Man, things are happening left and right. So, say, hey, but one thing about it, man, who is the liar on the earth? You know what I'm saying? Who is that deceiver? It's the so-called white man, the devil that the Bible speaks of. Once again, these are not hate speech. This coming straight out of the Bible. You know what I'm saying? The words are faithful and true. So let's go here. Let's go here to Job chapter 13. We get one more. Job chapter 13. One moment. Job chapter 13 and I think it's verse 4. Job chapter 13 and verse 4. And it reads that, but ye are forgers of lies. Ye are all physicians of no value. You know what I'm saying? Esau, Edom. So one thing about it is that, all the lies that they have brought forth over many century, they're coming to light now. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is removing the covering cash. You know what I'm saying? So one thing about that, you cannot hide from the Lord. You cannot run from the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Because the Lord is in perfect control. You know what I'm saying? And one thing about it is that, you know what I'm saying? The Lord is all knowing, all seeing. You know what I'm saying? Hey, one thing about it is that, hey, he see all things, and no one has gotten away with anything. You know what I'm saying? Judgment is getting ready to come forth. And hey, man, we're here. This is at the door. So let's go here to let's go to Ecclesiastes. Sorry, getting tongue tied again. Ecclesiastes chapter 12. Ecclesiastes chapter 12. One moment. And verse 14. Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and verse 14. And it reads, said, for the Almighty shall bring every work unto judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil. So one thing about it is that, hey, man, so we were upon judgment. So everything that everyone have done, in your past, like, in that first video, you talked about reincarnation. And one thing about it, it's faith and truth. Where everyone have lived several times once before. There's no new thing under the sun. You know what I'm saying? The truth always comes out. Went through the spirit and the power of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua. So the Lord's getting ready to bring things to pass, whether it was good or bad. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, you're going to get, a lot of people going to get judged by your works. And out about some people don't have works, some people don't have faith. But out about it, you got a reward coming out of the death or is what? Salvation. It's plain and simple. So let's read this again. Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and verse 14 said, for the Almighty shall bring every work unto judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil. So one thing about it is that, hey, man, it's plain and simple, you know what I'm saying? So, we're read upon judgment. And out about, everyone got to go in front of the judgment seat of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua, whether it was what, good or bad. So, hey, man, we all going to get judged. The wages of sins is death. So, hey, we're here. So a lot of people beginning to find out, you know what I'm saying? A lot of things, you know what I'm saying? A great fear is falling upon these heathen nations and also these 2/3. And out about, all this talking about, I don't believe this, I don't believe that, or we still have time, or, talking about white man, all these different things, don't give a damn what they're talking about. Because one thing about it, hey, you know what I'm saying? The truth always comes out. What was some that did not believe, you know what I'm saying? Hey, but one thing about it is, hey, the truth gonna stay, it's gonna flow. You know what I'm saying? These living waters. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be able to turn it off. They're flowing right now. So let's get another quick precept. Let's go here to before we close out. Lord want me to go here. Let's go here to I think it's Romans chapter 3. We'll go here right quick. It's a very quick lesson, just rolling in the spirit on this lesson. Romans chapter 3, let's see what verse I want. This here right here. Romans chapter 3 and verse 3 said, for what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of the Almighty without effect? Hell no. Verse 4 said, God forbid. It said, yea, let God be true, but every man a liar, as it is written, thou mightest be justified in thy sayings, and mightest overcome when thou art judged. One thing about it, so you can't do nothing against the truth, but for the truth. So hey, man, things, you know what I'm saying? So the truth always will come out regardless of what type of lies they put out, what type of deception, how they'll try to cover up this or cover up the debt, you know, try to bring out all sorts of what you call these distractions and out about deception and lies. But one thing about it, it will be without effect. You know what I'm saying? The truth will be declared. The truth is coming out left and right. So let's go to our last and final script. Let's go here to 2 Ezra chapter 6, and we'll close out there. Just a quick lesson through the Spirit. 2 Ezra chapter 6, 2 Ezra chapter 6 and verse 27. And it reads, said, for evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched. Verse 28, so as for faith, it shall flourish, corruption shall be overcome, and the truth which has been so long without fruit shall be declared. So that's what happening right now. You know, the truth always comes out and out about through the Spirit and the power of Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, you know what I'm saying, through the Word Wide Well, you know what I'm saying, the men of the Lord and the highways and the byways, and out about the Lord is shedding light on everything. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, one thing about it, we living in some very exciting time. You know what I'm saying? Judgment is now at hand. What was done to us is getting ready to be done to them. And out about, hey, man, one thing about it is that, you know what I'm saying, no one has gotten away with anything. You know what I'm saying? One thing about it, that, you know, someone got to pay for these crimes. Let's get one more. Let's go to Obadiah. We'll close out here. Let's go to Obadiah chapter 1. Obadiah chapter 1, we'll close out here. Obadiah chapter 1 and verse 15. And it reads, said, for the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thy own head. Verse 16, for as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually. Yea, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been. And about the truth always comes out through the Spirit and the power of Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua. So one thing about it, you cannot run, you cannot hide. And about one thing about it, hey man, the truth is being declared throughout the four corners of the earth. Then shall the end come. All the lies, all the deception, you know, so all the covering up things in the dark is coming to the light. We seeing it happening right before our eyes. So hey man, we're here. We're at the end. We're living in end time, real time, and Bible prophecy. They are speaking loud and clear. Watch, pray, and be sober. You know what I'm saying? Be circumspect. You know what I'm saying? Redeem the time wise. We're living in an evil time now. Things is going to increase. You know what I'm saying? Right before what? The great and glorious return of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. So the title of the daily lesson, once again, is the truth always comes out. So I like to give all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Rikakadash. I like to say, Shalom, Shalom.